happened. And then these next shots, shout out to my new follower, Miss V Creates. She won my contest for following me first. I hosted the event, Diana Lovejoy's Beauty Beyond the Brokenness stage play. So that's me hosting so, and on the red carpet. And that's my boo looking mean because everybody pulling me in every different direction. He ain't like that.
We both technically we both was a little under the weather though. Like,
yeah.
And yeah.
So, but he still was looking fine. And then, of course, I had just partnered with Rodan and Phil, so I had my friend there set me up a table, and we represented on the outside as well as on the inside hosting. So that was fun. So that's what I think that pretty much sums up my week. That was a lot.
I guess there's no need to hold it back.
Yes.
I guess we go ahead and roll into. I did something. I was around
you did some
somewhere.
things.
Shout out to Chuck Brown.
And I updated my website too. So yes.
Shout out to Chuck Brown
check that
and
out.
the entire cast of Sacrificing the Queen. We got that movie done.
We didn't even ask you yet.
Nah, but it's my turn. Go ahead, ask me. My fault.
No,
I'm sorry.
you asked him. I ain't talking to him no more.
My bad.
So Saga, we do not already know, but how was your week? DJ don't work, dog. Just start over.
I don't got no volume.
Just get the player.
Okay. That's what you get. He trying to work his.
Nah, it's all good.
Sound effects and they ain't working.
Now, I had a dope week. Shout out to Chuck Brown and Mr. Roddy Pollard, who's on live. What up, Roddy? They wrote this short and they included me in it. I had a very dope position in this short film. And y'all gotta come see it. The premiere is November 16th. They're having a movie night. You get one price and you get 7 movies by some dope directors, writers, actors that are most of them are local.
That's gonna be awesome.
For the one that we did? Oh yeah, it's done. It's a wrap. Yeah. Oh, it's a wrap. We what was that? Saturday or Sunday? I don't remember. My days run together.
It was within the last 2 weeks.
It's done. Shooting it was fun. Like I had a blast. I got to work with Toby again, and I haven't seen Toby in over a year. No. But I got to work with him again on that film, and just the crew. One sound man, one camera, smashed it.
That's all you need.
Smashed it.
All I need is one mic.
Yes. Now Zeta, I like the boom guy. That dude be tired. He be like.
Yeah. Yeah, he do. He was like, let me check my pocket. Boop. So the bloopers. I can't wait to get the bloopers. But it is what it is. But now that was part of my week. I got to go and shoot with them, and it was dope.
And you had fun?
I had fun.
That's a good week.
I had fun. The Halloween thing, I was invisible, so I was around people, but they didn't know I was there.
That was a fantastical outfit.
No.
So I had this little boy that had walked by because I was invisible. I went in his bag and I took out all his Reese's Pieces. Give me that. He didn't realize it.
We went to trunk or treat at our church, and they I didn't want to paint him again, and there was really no blue screen there for him to blend into anyway. So he just kept telling everybody he was invisible.
But
they kept seeing him.
They was like, oh my God, how you doing? I was like, you can see me?
He had on some glasses and yeah.
But it was cool.
He thought he was still invisible.
Other than that, I got to go out. Shout out to DJ Corrupt. Went to and was on the red carpet for DJ Corrupt TV's launch.
Blow it up!
I had to go represent the team and have some fun there. There's a dope. Matter of fact, hey Kush, can you put some of these pictures up? Because I know it's a picture. It's shout out to Iconic Magazine. What up, Von Donald? Right there, that brother called in last 2 weeks ago.
I remember.
He got reelected. That right there, Fat's Clothing of Atlanta.
Hey, that's dope.
Shout out to Deb. She was modeling with me. Shout out to Fat. Shout out to Iconic Magazine. I connected with Colorful Creations. I'm a part of the family now, and that is just incredible with so many things coming and so many dope people in place. That right there. Shout out to BJ Bowman. They love to hate. I was on the track with platinum recording artist, BJ Bowman. We got a song coming out. Y'all get ready for that because it's gonna drop soon. That's DJ Corrupt TV right there. She asked me what I do. I said, what? That's what that face.
Yeah, that needs a caption, a whole caption.
Shout out to James Worthy, the homie. He was in the building as well, and he just got back from overseas shooting his film or his music video rather. I'm sorry, not film. And then they asked me, do you know how to run the red carpet?
Adjust your shoulders.
You don't know my name.
You don't know.
Yeah, I did that because I had on the pink braces. But there it is right there, Sacrifice the Queen. Dope film. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that, man. And I'm looking forward to the 16th. Go on my page. It's posted. That's the brother Toby, writer, director, actor, model. We had fun on set. Like, it was a bunch of us. There you go right there. That's the crew.
It just looked like it smelled like Old Spice in there.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's
she
why
didn't.
you notice I wasn't close to everybody else. You notice I wasn't close to everybody else. I don't like Old Spice. She was in the film. I just put it that way.
There we go. When we come to the premiere, we'll see.
Yeah,
We can't tell y'all nothing.
They told me to pull up on them, so I pulled up on them. You know what I'm talking about?
What
I
you
pulled up on them.
Why you look like you in the backseat of a
Because I am in
hatchback?
the back seat. I'm a boss.
Yeah, look at
Open
him.
my door, sir. Right.
Oh, he looked like he was
Open
in the
my
back
door,
of a
sir.
Miata. Them kneecaps was
Open my
like.
door, sir. You know, it was just a movie. But nah, man, that
slow motion.
Other than what she had already talked about, that's the addition to my part of the weekend. I got to shoot the film and it's done.
Done,
November
son.
16th.
Done, son.
I'll post it before the show's over. I'll make sure I put it in the link. Y'all can get tickets. Like I said, it's one price. You got 7 short films, a bunch of dope writers, directors, actors.
You had me at short.
Yeah.
I was all in.
I figured
okay.
that. I figured that.
Okay.
Everybody gonna be on the stool swinging their feet. This month. But we got some fun. No, sir. I'm not making boss moves. I'm just having fun. But that was it. Like, and I missed y'all. Other than that, like, you know, you wasn't with me on set, so I missed you that day.
That'll do it.
I was taking a vacation at the massage parlor.
You took a vacation.
Don't tell Saga.
That's when you go away from Bay.
It's cool. It's cool.
Boom.
I went to the spa, got my nails did. Look at
Me too.
I don't want to play no more. I quit. Everybody out.
But we just got here.
So we got a dope show as usual.
Every Thursday.
Around these parts.
always.
Every Thursday.
She is a multimedia personality. And she's family, man. I met her a few years back. And we've rocked with each other back and forth since they've been on our show. I've been on their show. We have the very crazy. The very.
Finna say like
I
don't
ain't gonna
put
call
her
her crazy because she
don't
can
put
hear
her
me.
business in the street.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it out loud
crazy.
because she can hear me. I'm gonna text her though. She's crazy. Yeah. Now we got Ejanae in the building. And my brother is back. I posted he's a repeat offender of the nonsense here on the DTTO show. t.y.org.net.edu.gov is in the building. Now I'm talking about him and the cast of Grown and Saved. Let's take this call before we get rolling. Hey, you got the DTTO show caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Bree. This is Colorful Creations team. Calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey,
we were
what
just
up, though?
talking about
I was just
y'all.
talking about y'all.
All good things.
We up here watching y'all live. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are funny.
Oh, we ain't even get started
We
yet.
just getting started.
We ain't even get started yet. Go on, get your popcorn
We trying
ready.
to warm up.
Nah, I appreciate y'all checking in, man. Just to be clear, I am a part of the team now, and when I tell you, just the amount of talent that I have been surrounded by.
I like the logo. I was like, oh, it's for people that read regular and for folks with dyslexia. How they had that backwards K. I
So
like
it's
that.
understood
I
all
like
around.
that.
Makes
They
sense.
for everybody. They for everybody.
Nah, I mean, you got models, photographers, designers, like just a bunch of creatives.
That sounds like it's an event coming up.
Yeah, there is an event coming up.
I
What's the
knew
date on
it.
that event, ma'am?
Say that one more time.
What's the date of the event? That fashion show that we about to bring to Atlanta? January 11th?
Yes, sir.
That'll do. See, I knew that. I could smell it.
Oh,
dog.
yeah, it's going to be off the chain.
That's an
It's going to be
event.
crazy, and we're going to have fun. But before then, I'm going to get them in here to sit and talk with us so y'all can meet some of my team and get ready for what's coming. Because when I tell you it's going to be crazy, that's an understatement. We're going to have fun. Anytime you put me and Anthony Caldwell in the same vicinity.
Oh, goodness.
Wait, she said, oh, goodness. Huh?
Yeah. Everybody not even here yet. He would be hollering in the background. They're not here yet.
Oh, no.
When they call us back when everybody gets there.
No, don't do that. Cause
okay,
he
don't
got,
do that.
Yeah, he got to show up here. He probably got a shirt and trunk for me. And you know how he just pull up like, yo, what you doing? I got a shirt. Y'all want a cheeseburger? Like, but he have a shirt. Y'all want a shirt?
I got these shirts. I got these colorful creation shirts.
Word. Hey, I appreciate y'all checking in, man. Enjoy the show. I'll holler at y'all in a minute.
Sure will.
All right.
Thank you.
So what you want to talk about?
So I think we should go to commercial break because, obviously everybody missed us. Y'all are chiming in like crazy, but we ain't even told y'all to go ahead and start sharing and commenting and tagging people so y'all can make sure everybody's watching from whatever platform you're watching from. Make sure you're sharing the show.
They tune in every week, so they know what
That's
to
what I
do.
was going to ask you.
Well, of course, we always
We giving away tickets. What we giving away tickets for today?
We're going to give away 2 tickets.
We always giving away tickets.
Movie night, which, like I was just talking about, Sacrificing the Queen, the movie that I had the pleasure to be a part of, plus the other 7 short films involved. We're going to give away 2 tickets for that.
Boom.
So we'll do it that way.
Who we giving them away to? We giving them away to Facebook, Instagram.
No, we got to go Facebook.
We're going to go Facebook. So everybody
Facebook.
Who's watching from Facebook, if you're not watching from Facebook, click over to the Facebook page. You can go to DTTO Show. That page there has it right at the top of the screen. Tune in live there and go ahead and start tagging your friends. And what do you want to do? Who tags the most? We can do who tags the most, or we can do a random drawing based off of who actually tags people.
This is how we do it. I'm feeling good. We give away 4 tickets. 2 tickets to who tags the most. And for the caller that pays attention tonight.
There you go.
At 9:30, the caller that can call in and answer my 3 questions.
Okay.
About what has been going on the show tonight. I got 2 more tickets. We're gonna do
at
it
9:30.
Chuck Brown, I need 4 tickets. I got them. I got them. I'm paying for them. I got them.
Oh.
This is for the movie premiere.
Yeah, for the movie
Okay,
premiere.
for the short.
Y'all come out, have some fun with us. Meet the cast of all these movies. I know they have a Q&A session, red carpet, all that good stuff. So y'all come out, have some fun with us, man. We're gonna be in the building.
I'll be there.
And I'm giving away 10 free tickets to the basketball game.
Oh, snap.
The celebrity
We're
basketball
not giving
game.
away all 10 tonight,
No,
though.
we're giving away all 10.
Calm down, y'all.
I'll give away another 10 next week, too. You know why I'm going to give away 10 tonight and 10 next week?
Why?
Because the event is free, goddammit. I give away as many tickets as I want to.
Oh, that explains a lot.
On that note, we finna go to a commercial, dog.
Hey, let's go to a commercial.
So
See
I
if
don't-
I order 10 more tickets.
So I should just not write that down, right?
Nah,
Okay.
you ain't got to write that. Nah. Y'all keep where y'all got it, man. Y'all know what it is. It's the Foe Time.
Foe time.
Vote time.
Award-winning DTTO show. It's your boy Saga.
It's your girl, Boss Lady V.
And it's the People's Choice Infamous one.
We be right back.
See you in a second.
I like it a lot. This is nice. Real nice.
Boom.
No, we don't.
So yeah, tell them that's your peoples. Tell them about your peoples.
The commercial you just watched, sponsor, one of our sponsors, man. Shout out to the homie Khan.
Hey,
I need y'all to understand something. Venue GPS is gonna be stupid.
It's lit.
It's about to launch, and it's the hotels.com. What's the place you go to find all the hotels and stuff?
One of them other sites.
Yeah, it's like the Expedia, but it's for nightlife. And it's not just here in Atlanta. It's not just in New York. This dude has this app that's about to drop, and it's worldwide. Anywhere you go, if you need something to do, I don't care if it's a comedy show, a concert, a strip club, a gay pride festival, a boxing match, one of your favorite artists in town, like everything you need entertainment-wise, bike clubs. You need to know where everybody watch football, they go to Buffalo Wild Wings or TGI Fridays. Like all that stuff is connected.
Boom.
He has a bunch of dope people on his team. And then it's
basically
some
he's on his
people,
team.
yes. It's some people NFL wise that are backing and pushing them. He'll actually be here on the show to launch it on the DTTO show next month.
So did they see the commercial here first?
Yes.
On the award-winning DTTO show?
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. He made sure he made it and sent it to me first. But
so
yeah,
that's how we roll.
Shout out to the homie Khan. Like I said, he'll be here next month to launch the app launch, and launch party will be here in Atlanta. I will be hosting the launch party. Location to be determined soon. It's gonna be lit.
Well, if
That
you
much I
guys
will
are
say.
looking for a venue, I just recently purchased a new cardboard box. It's
I'm all
portable.
waiting intently for something to really come out her
It
mouth,
is.
and then
Is one story, 2 stories?
Oh, you know I'm fancy. It's 2.
2 stories in a garage?
Oh, whoa, hold on.
I mean, you got the garage.
But yeah, with them 2 stories, yeah. You just put some tape over the part that say UHA, the other with the L, and you just write your logo on there, and you could party.
you're brilliant. You know what? What time is it? Ain't you supposed to be honoring somebody or something? Like,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Put it back up. Put it back up there. Put it back up there. So yeah, you guys know what time it is. Every week on the DTTO show. That's too many T's.
Did you just? I'm gonna just let you do it. I'm gonna just let you do your part.
But every week on the DTTO show, the award-winning DTTO show, we find some people or persons in the community that are not just speaking about it, but they are actually being about it. These people are either nominated or they are selected. So if you know somebody that you think is definitely determined to take over, be sure to email us or hit one of us up on our Instagram or Facebook pages, and we'll go and check them out and see if they are worthy of this award. But this week here, we are honoring with our Determined to Take Over honoree. He just ran for mayor for the city of College Park. His name is Kasim Ladipo. He was born and raised in Southwest ATL. The values that he says shape his leadership approach are desire to service his community, and authentic leadership, and a desire to make a lasting impact. He has served as the director of educational organizations throughout Atlanta, in particular Breakthrough Atlanta and Horizons Atlanta, and he strived to ensure that more students attending public schools have access to quality education, not only during those office hours, but after hours as well and during the summer. I know you guys can remember, because soon as that day hit, by the weekend, you forgot everything that you knew when you learned it. So one of his objectives with his organizations are to make sure that the kids, especially in the minority communities, have access to resources, not just the internet, because we have that, but actually, I was told that knowledge is power, but my mother told me that applied knowledge is power. Right. So yes, he served on several boards and committees that impact and focus on driving more systemic impact in the education, worked on the Sweet Auburn Fest, participated in the Urban Lands Institute Center for Leadership, and like I said, he just recently ran for mayor of College Park. Although he was not victorious to become the mayor, he was victorious in the way that he ran his campaign, the integrity that he ran his campaign with, and how he positively represented his community. So Mr. Kasim Ladipo, we salute you as our DTTO, Determined to Take Over honoree. Congratulations, sir.
Woohoo! Congrats.
was I don't even live in College Park, but I was I just thought it was cool because you know how sometimes when people go and they want to run for mayor, you want to run for mayor in New York, but you from Flint. Like you're not. I'm just for real. Like you're not even invested in the community. You know, you have absolutely nothing about it. You look at some of these areas like, oh, this is an easy platform for me because I have the money. When it's not about that, like this gentleman is an actual grassroots, lives still in the community. You can see him at the local grocery store, and I appreciate that. That's more of what I think we need as far as when it comes to politicians. You guys make a lot of money, and you have more power than we will ever realize how much you have.
Right.
But you are untouchable and unrelatable. And as a citizen, that doesn't sit right with me. So I like politicians that we can actually not just read about on the internet.
She like touching people is what she said.
After I got on probation, I ain't did that. Not on live or nothing. And I do not have any more tapes. I burned them, okay? I'm not. No probation officer. Silly. I'm playing. I am not allowed to have any electronic devices after that one incident.
So before we move forward.
Don't say it.
Let's give a couple shout outs because we got some folks in the building.
I saw James Worthy pop up.
Joseph Robinson, what up, bro? He was in the film with me. Terrence Carter. Terrence Carter. Ooh, Terrence Carter. My bad, Terrence Carter. My bad. Mr. Chapman in the building. What up, though?
Oh, I love Chapstick.
Yeah, that's them Buckhead boys. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey.
GL, what up?
They be blinging.
Man, Beetlejuice. We ain't gonna talk about that right now, though.
I was wondering what was happening there.
Yeah.
Is
Juanita,
Uncle
what up,
Lou on
though?
there?
James Worthy, what up, bro? Heather Croft, what up, though? Aaron Hall. Is that the Aaron Hall?
I miss you. That's him. It's about to be. I'm talking. I don't know all the words. Hey.
Speaking of Aaron Hall, shout out to him because so far he is in the lead with the tagging. So if you're watching on Facebook, y'all better get the tagging because that's how you win free tickets tonight.
There we go.
Jovita, what up, though? Von Donald, what up, though?
Oh, I like Von.
And everybody that's tuned in, we appreciate y'all as always. And shout out to the homie Demo Denard. He sent in some music.
I like
the
that.
last time we was here,
and
we didn't get a chance to play anything because everything just went. It was so much going on. So we definitely will make sure we get a couple of his songs in tonight as a my bad because we didn't play it last time. So we definitely gonna show him some love. He got a joint called the Big Girl Anthem. Video coming soon. We talked about it when he was here. Matter of fact, he's supposed to be here this weekend, but I'm not sure if he's coming because they postponed the International Atlanta's Hottest Entertainment Award Fashion Show to the 30th.
Really?
I'll explain why in a little bit. But for me,
it worked.
It works.
But it does work.
Because I had so much to do Saturday. Your play, her event, the fashion show.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't finished with my clone machine.
Man, I was like, how am I going to pull all this stuff off? And then I got the message that they postponed it to the 30th. So I'll explain that later.
Praise Black Jesus. Look at God.
So we will be in the building to see Canvas.
Yeah, I like that.
That's where we're going. You ready? Are you ready?
I stay ready because like a few episodes ago, somebody told me if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that has stuck with me.
And let the church say amen.
I'm just stay ready now.
There it is.
Is y'all ready? That's the question.
I don't even need commercial breaks because I just put on the pen. I don't need to go to the bathroom. Handle business.
Now that's
right
how
here.
you stay ready. But please don't get that confused with tonight's advice with V because that is not it. But first, I guess we'll go to my monologue first because it is kind of in tune with what's going on here tonight. Because as you mentioned, our guest that's coming up is going to be touching a little bit on suicide, and so I'm going to actually. This is not a new monologue for most of you. This is a rerun, but it's an oldie but goodie.
I like it.
And a lot of people like this one. It kind of blew up on YouTube, so I wanted to bring that back in again today for the occasion and go to my monologue called Too Late. It's a monologue about suicide. So here you go.
I go.
No one's ever asked me why before. No one ever cared enough to. See, that was the problem. All these people, busy constantly running, constantly moving. Never even thought to ask, did I need any help? And here I am, this strong woman, constantly helping people, always being an inspiration. That's what they said. But they had no idea how much I struggled. They had no idea the tears I cried, the pain that I went through. As I'm helping them and giving all of me, did they ever once stop to ask me, did I need something? And that's why I did it. That's why I just couldn't take anymore. It seemed like everything that could go wrong was happening to me. I just couldn't hold on any longer. By the time I was standing on that bridge, I started to regret what I was doing. But it was too late. I was already falling. I wanted to take it back. I wanted to rewind time just a few moments and hold on a little while longer. I had no idea that my breakthrough was just around the corner. I mean, I've been telling myself that for years, but when it was too late, I got to see it. Some miraculous force revealed it to me, and I got to see that I was so close. If I could have just held on and pushed through just a little while longer, everything would have been all right. But it was too late.
All right. So yes, oldie but goodie.
But that's
and applicable.
It's still powerful though.
Absolutely, and coming from someone who has dealt with that, been there, done that, it is it definitely hits home. So as we segue into our guest tonight, I just want to do a quick advice with V, and it literally just came to me as I was listening to my own monologue, and it is hold on a little while longer. I just want to encourage everybody who's dealing with whatever stress may be going on in your life, just to hold on, because it is very tempting sometimes to just end it all and think that that's the easy way out, but you don't know what comes next. And that monologue kind of was just a brainstorming of what could possibly come next. None of us know, none of us have lived to tell about it. So, just take your chances with what you've got now. Whatever's going on in your life, it can be, it can't always be that bad. You just sometimes you just gotta stand when you can't do anything else and just make it through it and just stay alive. So
hold on.
I want to encourage everybody with that tonight. And with that being said, why don't you introduce our next guest, Goofball?
I just wanted to say something real quick.
She done came in and kicked the shoes off. She family.
Let her say something real quick.
It's cool. I like little moccasins heels. That's my favorite. Like when you was talking about your monologue, it's this commercial used to come on back in the day, and it was very uplifting. It was like, so kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer.
I just can't never expect her to say nothing serious.
Longer with Big Red, that Big Red.
And he over here like it's his jam, though. Right, like this is his jam.
Your fresh breath goes on.
I wish y'all could see what's happening in the room right now.
Say goodbye a little longer.
We can't be serious to save our lives on this show.
Give your breast on last of freshness.
Y'all showing your age, just so you know. Y'all showing your age. They don't even do gum commercials no more.
They don't. But say that commercial is not low-key applicable.
That was.
Like real low key,
real low key. All right, so let's get to our first guest tonight, man.
Okay. Moving
like
forward.
I said, she done came in and kicked the shoes off because she's family, so I guess she feel comfortable. And you know they open toed, so her feet don't stink because we would have smelled it when she came in because they got an open toe on them. But Miss Eddwina Harris, aka Ejanay.
Yeah,
Ejanay.
One of my favorite shows, but besides our show, Rock the Mic with Smoke and Ejanay. So welcome back
Thank you, guys.
to the couch.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I know the situation is still difficult to deal with. So I want to say thank you for even reaching out to want to come and talk to us about it. And I know we just the anniversary just passed recently as well.
It's coming up.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's
okay.
coming up. Yeah. So, all right, cool. Well, I'm Ejanay from Rock the Mic with Smoke and Ejanay, but I'm also Eddwina Harris. I had to go to my government name. Then.
Oh, you got good credit.
Yeah. Well, keep praying for it. Appreciate it. But December 3rd of 2018 became one of the most tragic days of my entire life.
Wow.
Thus far. My 9-year-old niece committed suicide due to bullying at school, and I guess you can say my way of coping with it was to not let it happen to another child or another family, because the pain that we still feel, it is undescribable, it is unreal, and it's like really a movie, but that you're actually in.
Right.
Wow.
And it's like, oh my God. And then some days I want to call her because, her number's in my phone. And I was like, oh, wait, So I built the McKenzie Foundation, and I've been speaking ever since. I've been to Kalamazoo, Michigan. I just got back from Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, all over Alabama, Georgia, Florida, just all over the place, speaking in different schools, churches, communities, just everywhere. And so I have this 20-slide PowerPoint presentation that I present, and I'm interactive because I'm a radio show host, I'm a red carpet host, I do all of these other things. I work in the school system, and so I deal with kids on a daily basis, so I'm not boring. So
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make it so that you'll remember, but I want you to get her story in your soul because it is real. I even have the kids to come up because I call it the bullying ring, because it's not just one person, because the one person can't do it by themselves. They're not God. Right. So they're not everywhere at the same time. So they need help. So when they go in different rooms, they have like a best friend that looks out. They have people that they made to look out, people that are scared to tell, they look out.
Awesome.
And then we also have the victim. And so I have kids to volunteer to be those individuals. And then sometimes I pick them out because something, and when I say something, that's the spirit or whatever, is like, hey, something going on with that kid, pick them out. Yeah. Or even sometimes it's been an adult, and whatever the case may be, right as to this point I am 11 months in and I haven't been wrong. And when I say I haven't been wrong is that whomever I feel to pick out for whatever section that is lacking or not so, or whatever the case may be, they're the ones that give me the biggest confession at the end.
Gotcha.
Nice.
So what I'm doing is helping, it is healing, because I have students that comes to me and they like, hey, can you call my teacher or my principal and my counselor, whoever, have them to let you speak at our school?
That's the ultimate recommendation.
Is that if a child knows something's going on and they can't say it, and for the schools to say that there is not a problem, then I'm telling you, you a lie. And I look you dead in your face and say, you a lie, because your student hit me up at an event I didn't even know they was at.
Right.
Because I didn't even pick them to come up. They came to me.
Right.
So the bullying epidemic is real. It did happen to a black family. A lot of people like, oh, we don't do that. Well,
We do.
And I wonder where they got that
I don't
lie
know
from.
where they get it from, but it's true. It's factual.
That's a part of the denial process.
Yes.
Just like it's a video that I reposted it earlier with this mom that went up to the school. I don't know if you've seen it. She went up to the school and she whooped her son's ass in front of. To me, and I'm a parent. Mm-hmm. That's bullying. The way what she did it, like, and what's gonna happen is when she's not around, the next kid close to him, he gonna do the same thing that he's seeing here from his mom to that kid. Like, that's how it starts. Right. And I'm guilty of it because, you know, like the big brothers and uncles, we wrestle with our little brothers and we pick on them, but we don't. I've never tried to push it to where they felt that bad about themselves, but that's kind of where it starts. Like, it starts at home.
It starts at home.
It does.
It starts at home from either side of the spectrum. It starts at home.
Right.
And the more I've been learning just about different situations, it seems like we've been trained to put ourselves down.
Right.
And so it's become normal in our homes to where we call it, we're just playing.
Right.
And my family, I have to, we're really close, and sometimes I catch myself, and just because it's funny to me, it may be hurtful to somebody else. And I have to take a second. I'm guilty of it more often than I can count, but I do not have a problem with going back and asking, did that statement bother you?
Right.
I apologize.
Right.
It was not my intent, but I apologize that I did that to you.
Right.
You know, and not just in private. The same way I can make that statement or tell that joke in front of everybody, I'm gonna make this apology public.
Right. And that's a lot of things that I found, speaking of the questions that comes up, well, when we were in school, let me first separate the two. Mm-hmm. Nothing, every year changes.
Oh, yeah.
So if you were in school in 2003, and that's what, 15 years ago?
Really?
Baby, listen.
2003, 15 years ago?
Yeah, because my daughter 15, I had her in 03. So yeah, it was weird.
Okay, girl.
I trust her, man.
Yeah, I got that.
I think I trust her math.
That was a cheap math because I know that. I know that one. But anyway, we're coming up on 16 years. But every year changes. So just because what happened in your time and the generation before that, all of this has changed. I work in the school system, and you will be surprised that what your child do that you have no clue that they do.
Oh my God!
You
the
have
same
to
way with our
understand
parents.
that your kids are gonna do things that you are not gonna know about. Period.
Same way you did with your parents.
Period. Same thing. That's what I tell parents, because sometimes I have sessions with parents. Listen, the more transparent you are and open to your kids, the more you can find out. But the more you like, oh, my child didn't do that, let me explain. I can pull footage from plenty of places and show you your child. We can zoom in on your child.
And it's crazy because the ones that be saying
that it's not your child.
They had like the worst kids.
Have the worst kids.
But they were the worst kid ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. See, what was wrong is we don't got enough Bernie Macs in this world. That's what's wrong.
We'll have
Shout
enough.
out to
I
Bernie.
agree with that.
Everything.
Once they're over the age of 1, they got the right to get hit in the throat or the stomach. Calm down. He ain't bully him. Just chop chop. That's all.
You quit.
So with that being said, the question is always asked, what's the difference between janking, which is what they used to do, versus bullying? Well, here it is. Janking was a willing participant. You started with me, and I'm agreeing to come back at you, and we going to do this, and then we going to be done.
Right.
But if all y'all choose to bully me and I told y'all to stop, there's where. And in real life, when you're out here in the real world, you can go to jail for that because it's called harassment
and assault.
So if you're inside the school, yes, students have laws, they have rules and regulations. You are protected under the law. Thank you. I've been doing this for a while now. I've been reading out the law.
Girl, you better tell them what you learned on YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you what I know. And what I know is that that's terrorism.
What's Jankin? You said Jankin?
Jankin, that's what you. I'm country now. Don't do me.
So
y'all joning whatever y'all cracking on you city people, whatever you call it. Same thing. Same thing.
Wait, do it again. Okay, you city
You
people.
city people.
I ain't having no parts in this.
You city people. I'm in the country, like real country. If you look up McKenzie, shut up, Saga.
Oh, sorry.
Shut up.
A little bit.
Shut up, Saga.
She's still
Anywho, If you look at Mackenzie Adams' story, you will see, stop it. She's from Demopolis, Alabama, not Metropolis, not Annapolis. It's none of that Superman stuff. It's a real city. It's called Demopolis.
I've heard of it.
Demopolis. Thank you. That's what we call it, Demop.
Yep.
And just a brief of her story, which is something I close out with, is the footage of the casket that was headlining the news December 15th at her funeral. And I asked the parents, how would you feel if that was your child?
Right. And you got to relive that repeatedly.
Every time I say it, and the month of October, I think I've spoke right at 10 times.
Okay.
So I have to relive this every time I talk about it. Just from my side. Because my mom is not yet ready to tell her side of the story, because I can only tell from my side, because I was here in Georgia when they called me screaming. All I could do was get there, and when I got there, it was too late. So her story is she was bullied for months. Now, a lot of things that people don't know is that my mother was a social worker, and she worked at a caseworker at Human Resources. So it was a lot of stuff going on the internet. Oh, they came from this family. No, we came from a godly Christian family, very strict. We was born and raised and rooted in the Baptist church. So the hanging part, that didn't come from home. So you can go and counsel that. Right. Next, we weren't some project people or hood radish or all the stuff that they were saying. Let me tell you, my parents raised us in a Christian home, so my niece was brought up in the same thing. Yes, she lived with my mother, but just like all black families, if the daughter gets a better job, she moves on, and the mom, family keeps the baby until she get together, and that's what happened.
And it's perfectly okay. That's called eaching one, teaching one.
So that's why she wasn't with my sister, because she was there with my mom. So she hung herself in my mom's home. My mom found her. The call came in to me about 6 o'clock Georgia time, so I guess it's about 5 o'clock Alabama time, and they just said, get here as soon as you can. So it takes 4 hours to get there. I'm not going to say how long it took me to get there, but when I got there, it was too late. And the question was, how? I don't know how. I don't even really know why. But I do know it happened. Right. And I do know it's real. And I do know I stand on a foundation where I know what I'm doing is helping. I get confirmation. I move forward. And I have to just help other people understand that you have to understand your child could be the bully. That's the biggest issue that I found, because everybody, my child was this, my child was that. There was even people on the post whose child was the main person that was bullying my niece that I couldn't even say nothing to. For so many different reasons.
Got you.
But you are in denial of the fact that your child is the reason that my niece is dead. You have to understand that your child can be the bully. That's my biggest thing I push when I speak. If you're the bully, stop. Because now I don't want to abuse you. I don't want to curse you out. I honestly want to hug you. I have a counselor that I partner with. Thank God is my cousin. She is a LP, whatever it is. I didn't have the information, but she is a psychiatrist. And I partner with her company to help these people who will bring their kids, when they finally tell the truth, that they are actually the bully.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You were talking about the different changes from like a year in particular, 2003 up until now. Do you find that even as an educator and also with your company that there is a overall less lack of accountability as far as parents, as well as the accountability that they are expecting from their children?
It's a less accountability of the parents. They expect their kids to be on this level, a lot of them, but they don't. Their expectation to make them get there is not connecting. Oh. They want their kids to be something, but they're not making their kids go get it.
They didn't teach the power lessons.
They put them there. Now I put mine there too, but you best believe if it's not, if you got anything less than what we've agreed to as the goal,
right?
You coming off. You coming off of football. You coming off of basketball. You going straight. Parents are not accountable.
Right.
Parents are not accountable, and it's okay to be cool with your kids. I hear a lot of people, don't be your kid's friend. don't be their friend.
Yeah.
But be understanding. Be cool enough to understand that they can come to you with their problems, because I know more about most people's kids than you want me to know. They will run to Miss Harris, Miss H, whatever they call me, and tell me all your business. Then when I see you, I'll be like, oh, Lord, I can't even look at them because I know too much. And I have to be confidential, because if I tell you something your child said and trusting me, now I've lost that trust.
Right.
And you can't do that. And that's another thing I teach in my PowerPoint, because in McKenzie School, the trust level for the teachers, the educators, those in positions to make people stop bothering her, didn't do nothing. Then they lied and said that my mom and my sister didn't come to the school, when that's a lie as well, because my mother worked with those people over 30 years, longer than I've been alive. She worked with those people. And you said that my mom didn't tell you that someone was messing with my niece. You're a lie. You are a lie.
Say it one more time.
And I'll look you in your face and tell you a lie.
Look right in that camera right there and tell her.
You're a lie. You are a lie.
With her saying that, if you can't hear the country in her act, never mind.
I'm country. I'm country.
Lie. She made it one word.
No, but see this.
You a lie. City folks.
Just to piggyback off something that you said a couple seconds ago, I've been saying this, and even jokingly, I've said it. I don't care what profession it is. The love for what people do for work is not the same anymore.
No. And that's
like earlier you said about like when we was growing up. When we was coming up, our teachers were teachers.
They love being teachers.
Yes.
Right now, we got Instagram models that just like they go in for likes, and that's it. It's a check. That's it. Like
and even the older ones.
And I'm not knocking every educator, because I know it's not the same for everybody. Right. But the majority, I don't care if it's people that build. Like how is it they building a whole community in a week?
I asked that question the other day.
Right.
You putting up a highway in 3 days, like.
But the crack pipe burnt it down.
Right. It's just. Say that again.
The crack pipe burnt it down.
That's a whole nother show.
It's not enough love being put. Even with
integrity.
Food. Right. Even with food, a lot of these.
Except for the cake man.
Except for Popeye's chicken sandwich for some reason. They got people
I'm going to be a lawyer because y'all gonna catch mesothelioma.
I don't.
But it's just, I've said it on multiple occasions. Like I don't care what profession it is. People don't love their jobs like they used to.
No.
They don't have that same oomph about their. I don't care what profession it is. Right. It's not there anymore.
And bullying has led to all of these human trafficking. Because I was actually on a platform with another lady that actually was a CEO of a human trafficking organization.
She was a what?
She's a CEO. She helps people get out of it. Like,
I heard the way you heard it.
She meant.
I heard the way you heard it. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Okay. So she has an organization that help ladies people get out of human trafficking and how all of that stuff. But bullying goes to that. If you're bullied, you want to get to a place where you have somebody that's gonna be there for you and you feel safe. And
human trafficking,
all of that stuff goes together. But one thing I also leave with the people is that bullying does not stop when you get older.
No.
Because your body grew up, but that little child within you that was bullied or is the bully stays there until you are healed. So that's why my cousin's counseling service, which is Inner Healing, she's a psychiatrist, Inner Healing LLC, to help heal that inner child that never was healed from whichever direction it was. You could have been the bully or you were actually bullied.
I think bullying is like the managers. I don't think that you have to be a crappy manager to be effective.
Absolutely.
And I do think that managers bully people. I think that teachers and administrators bully.
Look at their president. Their president.
Right. Yeah, it's and there's a lot of bullying in the workplace. There's a lot of bullying in relationships. There's a lot of parents that bully their kids, coaches. It's a lot of bullying, and I'm like, I just don't understand why. How you were talking about what you do in your home, I teach my kids that if it's okay for you to do to somebody, it must be okay for me to do to you. So I had a dog, and my dog bit him back. My dog licked my face, licked the dog face back. So I'm an equal opportunist in my house.
Right.
You know. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm kiss you tonight, but no, it's just like I'm watching a lot of situations, and I wonder if our kids, how we used to go outside and play. I was bullied. Thank goodness I had my sisters, but it did get worse when I went to school by myself, and I just had to take a stance where I was not going to take it anymore.
So let me answer that for you.
Okay.
In the school system, once you took that stance, now both of you are in trouble.
Yes.
Until while you're allowing people to bully you, you are the victim.
Yes.
But once you take up for yourself,
equal
now
playing
it's
field.
equal ground.
Equal
But
playing
it didn't
field.
matter how many years it took you before you stood up. But as soon as you stood up, now you are subject to get in trouble. In fact, that's what happened to McKenzie. When she stood up for herself and wrote back on some notes that was given to her, she got in trouble.
What grade?
They need to fix
She
that.
was in the 4th grade. She was 9.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
My mom used to whoop us if we didn't stand up to bullies. So, but you ain't gonna whoop her ass. I'm locking you out the house.
It's a different
Whoop
time.
her ass.
It's a different time.
It's a different time
This
now.
is true. If you come here crying, if you
better
don't
go
get back
whoop
out there, you better not come back till you win.
I'm about to tag her. Matter of fact.
Right.
Right. And all of that
for
is
last 2
good.
weeks. I ain't
But
win
they are
yet.
kicking parents out of school for coming to stand up for their kids.
Yes.
There's parents being arrested. Like,
Yes.
that's what I tried to explain to the Board of Education when I went to Alabama several times. It was that my mom and my sister cannot come here and sit in the classroom all day. They have jobs, and then y'all not going to allow it.
Right.
But you won't help and do your part as the people that we put our kids in charge to protect them.
Right.
Who are you? Who are you?
Shout out to
are
Lolita.
you?
She said too many man-made laws. We need to get back to the Bible and start doing things for passion and not just a check.
And I
she's
can see
speaking.
that, in my opinion, when they did begin to take the church, even if you weren't religious, but it was just something about that prayer that did some type
Right.
of calming everybody, even if you did not go to church.
Individual.
Yeah. I just
say
totally
it.
see a bunch of situations to where we, like sometimes when a person commits a crime, they have more rights than the victim does.
Yes, they do.
And then how
True.
the victim continuously gets victimized, whatever happened to them. When my coworker was killed, it was already rough for us, but they kept showing it.
And then you got to relive it, or you got to keep going to re-testify.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it gets drugged out so long
Yes.
in different situations because what they're hoping is I won't speak on their behalf, but as a citizen, again, what I'm looking at, it's like you're hoping that I get tired and that I do get weak and that I do fall, and I say, you know what, forget it, do what you're gonna do.
Right.
But it don't sound like that's about to be the case
Oh, not
round.
from
Or you
No,
get to the
ma'am.
point
No, ma'am.
where you just snap, and then all of a sudden you a vigilante, and then everybody want to be talking smack because you out here killing folk. And oh dang, I'm sorry. Come back.
And that's what I
Let's
talk about
go
too.
back.
Those things cross your mind when stuff like this
That's
happens.
like vigilante V's for Vitel, not for vigilante.
Sure it is.
So I guess in my closing, as I do travel and everything does come out of my pocket, I do have the McKenzie Foundation GoFundMe campaign. You can always donate there. You can cash at me. You can make shirts. You can make buttons, because I always give everything out. Because the vision for the McKenzie Foundation is to make sure no family feels the pain that we still go through. We're not done healing yet.
No.
Right.
We're not done.
Right.
Because I have one, it's not even in a few weeks. December the 3rd, which makes it even worse, is because my daughter's birthday is December 2nd.
Oh wow.
And in fact, happy early birthday. She will be 16 December 2nd, and December 2nd of 2018 was the last time we all talked to McKenzie.
Gotcha.
Because we had a conference call on my daughter's birthday. Everybody in the same house got a phone, and we all on our own phone, saying happy birthday. And Mackenzie and my son was
You
making
said everybody
plans.
in the same house.
Yeah,
like y'all always in the same
me
house
and my
on the
kids
phone?
was in the house, and everybody, my mama house had
Oh,
everybody
okay.
had
I
phones,
thought
like
you were saying
9
like
phones.
right now, like we all sitting around here because I know
Right,
people
that's
that
what
do
it
stuff
was.
like that.
That's how it was. We was all in the same house, and we had the phone, but we was singing happy birthday to my daughter.
So she couldn't. Never mind.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's just what we was doing. That's what we did. And so my daughter, my son and Mackenzie was over, because Saturday my daughter had a track meet. And that's what our plan was. That Saturday was going to a track meet. So Mackenzie and my son was over getting the food, and we was just it was just a loud conversation, like what is really going on. So we know that from that night,
Something happened.
At school, it happened.
Gotcha.
We have the information. We have the facts that I gave to the police department that turned it down and said they closed her case. Wow. Oh, it's okay. Wow. Don't worry. I'm not done.
You're not done.
Wow. I'm not done. I still have a whole lot of developing of a lot of things to come to pass. And it's not over. I also reached out to her school because it is coming up on a 1-year anniversary, and I asked them, what have they done?
Right.
Can you put a plaque in your school? Can you plant a tree or plant in her name? You think I got to respond back? Oh, but there are elected officials, am I right? Yeah, we just talked about somebody. So I'm going to need all of the people in Demopolis, Marengo County, to tag all of your elected officials because somebody needs to remember McKenzie on December the 3rd.
We need to.
August the 14th, we went to the gravesite to say happy birthday to her for turning 10. But she didn't make it in real life. Instead of cake and ice cream and a party, we in the jump castles. We was at a gravesite for a 10-year-old birthday.
Wow.
That's what we did. Wow. So it's still not okay.
Still not. It'll never be. We're campaigning. What's my man, Rodney Reed or Robert Reed? The same way we're campaigning, and this young man's story needs to be told as well. We need to campaign for our people that are here and for our youth. If they are the future and we do not take the time to guide them and make sure that they grow, how do we expect them to lead tomorrow? I got a tough question for you. Yes, I'm sitting here and I'm listening to you, and I'm on the verge of tears, but one thing that you are radiating is strength.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's your hero?
McKenzie. Because McKenzie did something that a lot of people attempt to do, and she committed. And I talk about this in my presentation. I call it the death assignment. She accepted her assignment, and she fulfilled it. When a lot of people only attempted.
Got you. Wow. Y'all might have to replay that one and listen to it again because I heard something. The power of the English language. We say a lot of words, but we miss the actual definition in there. Yep. And that was awesome. That was amazing.
Yeah. That's in my presentation too. I've been doing this a while. I perfected because I want not only her to be proud of me, but I want someone to understand that it is not a game. There is lives being taken.
Yes.
Their kids are taking their own lives. And as a parent, as an aunt, as a adult, you can't understand it.
Right. You're left with thinking like, I was there, I called on the birthdays, what didn't I do?
That's what we are. And since your kids are here, that's the question you ask, what am I not doing? Not spoiling them, not getting the material things. What emotionally, spiritually, that you can do right now while they are alive.
Yes.
To change their mind. Right. And that's why I go and do what I do for the McKenzie Foundation. Right. So you want me at your school, you want me at your home, I'll come to your house, child. Well, if I can save a child and save a family from feeling this, I'm there. Call me. What you want? Gas money, girl. Just get me there. Whatever. It's not about any of that. It's not. It's about saving a child's life. And sometimes even an adult life. Right. Because those have been saved.
So to be clear, it's called the McKenzie Foundation, correct? But it's not, like she said, it's not just for kids. It's about saving the lives of people. I don't need anybody to raise their hand in here, but I will and I'm proud of myself for admitting it, but I have attempted suicide and I've thought about it. And I've even thought about it in my adult life because some days it just felt too hard.
Yep. Raise my hand.
Yes, but I have to keep digging and I have to keep reaching and think, I'm just blessed that I have been able to find, if I couldn't do it for me that day, let me do it for somebody else. Let me do it for my mom so she doesn't have to deal with the repercussions. Let me do it for Jovita. Let me do it for Jordan. Let me do it for Diamond. Let me do it for Vitel. Let me do it for somebody, even if I don't feel strong enough to do it for that day.
So you're going to name everybody sitting next to me and don't even... That's cool.
I thought you were still invisible.
Because you be doing it all yourself. You just do everything, okay? You be doing it.
You invisible, remember?
And he was being a baby right there.
He was. I knew you was cool when you came in with the moccasin heels, though. I was like, look at Sacagawea.
I didn't understand why the rain came. I was like, but really, in his suede shoes? Why would you do that, Jesus? I thought we was better than that.
So, like, the way that big toe fold over that heel, they didn't get wet.
And I was trying not to fall, you know what I'm saying?
So for those of you that are tuned in and they're still commenting and everything else, if you would like to follow her, if you would like to donate,
yes,
if you would like to invite her where you are, and traveling is not an issue.
Let's go.
I guess it don't matter where.
Not really.
So
tell them how to reach you exactly.
Okay. So you can go to Facebook. It's the McKenzie Foundation. Follow the McKenzie Foundation page because it's not about me. So many people are like, oh, you should put your face on it. It's not about me. It's about McKenzie because her story is what's going to make or break you.
Right.
It's not my story. It's her story from my point of view. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm Janae, JENE_1. And on Facebook, I'm Eddwina Harris, my government name, yes.
No, you from the South. No, nobody named their children. Goddamn Eddwina no more.
No, they don't. I named after my dad, country girl. Yeah. But those are the ways you can find me. But the most important part is the McKenzie Foundation. Follow that. The McKenzie Foundation GoFundMe campaign is still up and running. So, yeah. And even with that, if your child does commit suicide, even if you have insurance, they won't pay, which is why we had to do the GoFundMe.
Wow.
I will talk
So
about
my
that
mom
on the
paid
commercial break.
insurance
I need
for
to know.
years.
Wow.
Years.
Oh, you know
Wow.
what? It says in the clause, and that's one of them things that we just don't even think
And
would
that's
apply
something
to a
that
child.
lawmakers need to have changed.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a whole
wanna
nother
say-
show. We need to bring you back in.
And you already know whenever you always welcome. So
Yes,
I want to
thank
say
you.
thank you for coming to share with
guys
us.
for
Thank
having me.
you.
Wow. Whew.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen.
it's gonna be tough, but we do have to kind of compartmentalize for a minute and try to move on because we have a cast in the building, y'all, and we know they're gonna make us laugh and hopefully get our spirits picked back up. So
Yeah, we're gonna take a
quick
breather.
break and play that dude's music that we've been waiting for 2 weeks,
Demo
3 weeks.
Denard, the homie. And it goes with Bullet a little bit because this is called the Big Girl Anthem. You know, if you listen to the words of the music, it's for the big girls. You know, they picked on you. They talked about you. All that
They
good stuff.
tried to pick
But it's your
on you.
time. Y'all keep it where y'all got it. This is the
Full time.
4 time.
award-winning DTTO show. It's your boy Saga.
It's your girl, Boss Lady V.
And it's the People's Choice Infamous One.
We'll be right back.
Big girls with it, ayy. Yeah. Big girls with it, ayy. Go ahead and put that dress on. Big girls with it, ayy. Yeah. Big girls with it, ayy. Yeah. Big girls with it, ayy. Go ahead and get your drip on. Go ahead and kill them, girl.
I'm big, I'm beautiful, I'm curvy, I'm thick.
Okay.
My walk is mean, my beauty is lit.
That's right.
My time is now for me to shine. Accept my curves, embrace my grind.
Yep. Wake up in the morning and look in the mirror. Big girls is winning now. Now go and take a picture. You don't gotta cry no more, girl. You official. Self-confidence is higher than a missile. Girl, you just started your business. You better go and get focused. Stop hiding up in the shadows. It's time for you to get noticed. You better let all that skin show. Coconut oil just shining. If they really don't remember you, then you better go and remind them now.
Ladies, you set the tone for how men treat you. It's nothing wrong with being selfish. It's nothing wrong with saying I love God and I love me. Number one and number two. Period.
Big girls with it, ayy. Big girls with it, ayy. Go ahead and put that dress on. Big girls with it, ayy. Big girls with it, ayy. Big girls with it, ayy. Yeah. Go ahead and get your drip on. Go ahead and kill them, girl.
I'm big, I'm beautiful, I'm curvy, I'm thick. My walk is mean, my beauty is lit. My time is now for me to shine. Accept my curves, embrace my grind.
I wrote this song for y'all so y'all can remember. All of y'all are beautiful, don't let no one fool ya. Designer shades on the block, all the haters. You work so hard for this and now you're making paper. You better go and just stunt now. Baby girl, you were just killing it. Saw you at Diva Curse Function and all that skin, I was just feeling it. I know you got a very big heart and everybody keeps on killing it. I'm loving all your stretch marks, cause I know God created it. No more tears down your face. I've seen you cry too many times. I need you to change your mindset. You're winning, girl. Big girls with it, hey. Big girls with it, hey. Go ahead and put that dress on. Big girls with it, hey. Big girls with it, hey. Big girls with it, hey. Go ahead and get your drip on. Go ahead and kill them, girl.
I'm big, I'm beautiful, I'm curvy, I'm thick.
That's right.
My walk is mean, my beauty is lit. My time is now for me to shine.
Hello.
Accept my curves, embrace my grind.
That's right. It's the big girl anthem. You finally got your own song. Embrace your beauty, embrace your curves. You are gorgeous. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. And not bad for the deaf guy.
Big girls winning, ayy. Big girls winning, ayy. Go ahead and put that dress on. Big girls winning, ayy.
Y'all got it.
Big girls winning, ayy. Big girls winning, ayy. Go ahead and get your drip on. Go ahead and get them, girl. I'm big, I'm beautiful, I'm curvy, I'm thick. My walk is mean, my beauty is lit. My time is now for me to shine.
That's right.
Accept my curves, embrace my grind. Big girls winning, ayy. Big girls winning, ayy. Go ahead and put that dress on. Big girls winning, ayy. Big girls winning, ayy. Big girls winning, ayy. Go ahead and get your drip on. Go ahead and kill them, girl.
Yeah.
We smiling.
Yeah, we back. Shout out to E. Janae. And again, man, condolences. And that's rough. That's rough.
That's sandpaper rough, dog. That's rougher than my legs when I don't
Sorry,
shave.
Uncle Lou.
What'd he say?
Red velvet and corn. I can't with you.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a way to get us back on funny topics.
We're
Thank
not
you.
gonna talk about red velvet and corn,
Moving
Uncle
on.
Lou. We're not gonna do that. Deion Smith, what up, bro?
Felicia Bullard.
Yeah.
Thanks for
I just
chiming
called a
in.
news
And
station today for North Clayton High School about
Yeah.
bullying my daughter. Yeah, do that.
got
do that.
you.
And
All right.
go reach out to Eddwina Harris as well. Next up on the couch.
On the couch.
Like just the title.
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Grown and Saved is the name
Both
of the stage
of 'em.
play. The homie T.Y. is in the building, and
The
we
man.
also have some of the cast in the building. What up, though?
Hey, Cass.
What's up?
Introduce yourselves to these folks.
Yo, you want to go first?
I'm Eli Rivers.
I'm Gene Bacon.
I'm one of the actors, and also
Why you looking at that girl?
I'm also I'm sorry. I'm also the production assistant.
Everybody.
So I'm an actor as well as the production assistant.
All
Nice.
right.
All right. Well, I'm your man, Gene Bacon, as I said before, but singer, songwriter, actor, comedian, barber.
Mr. Bacon.
Oh, you need me to do his?
Yes, sir.
I got to speak into the mic. Okay, let me get
That's
this
how
on
they
right.
Like
here.
you testifying when you snitching on your friend. Put it
No,
up.
so no.
No, oh, that's you don't do that.
That's the other movie. Anyway, no, but I am your boy Gene Bacon, and I am in the cast of Grown and Saved, man, and it's a dope production, man. It's the life story of Dr. Monique McMillan,
Yes.
and it's pretty deep.
Awesome
Yeah.
executive producer.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's her true story.
It's her true story. What's
about her life.
She the founder of what?
She's the CEO and founder of.
Y'all should have got the script together.
No, it
She's
ain't no
a
script,
C-
'cause I'm not in the. Listen, I ain't did a sorority fraternity. I've been in fraternity league.
She's the CEO and founder
my mom.
of Sigma Chi Sigma
So
Sorority
who?
Incorporated.
I think-
Oh, wait, that was pretty
My
practiced
bad.
there. That was
It's
pretty,
the best.
That
It's the
seemed
best
like you knew what you was
sisterhood on
doing.
this side of heaven.
Yeah.
And
Say it again, say it
she's an
again.
amazing. See.
there you go.
That part.
So we got
So,
bacon and
practice.
soup.
So
Bacon
she.
and what?
So she's the.
Soup.
You know she's amazing. Really,
Need y'all
guys.
stop.
Right, leg pledge. We gonna
also,
put them in the cut. I'm sorry. Keep going.
She's also a 5-time author. This book, Grown and Saved, was a book that she wrote 10 years ago.
Facts.
And she met, her and T.Y. got together, and now
it's a
it's
stage
a
production.
beautiful stage production.
And it's dope,
And,
man. Deep story.
She's a great inspiration So she's like the big sister I always wish I had.
Nice.
I can't say that. I got big sisters.
I was finna say, how your real big sister feel about this? But it's cool.
Careful what you wish
I love you, Dion. I love you, Monica.
Yeah, but I love everybody.
I hope they were watching about bullying. We ain't having that.
No bullying.
The name T just said.
No bullying, no bullying.
So tell us a little bit about your characters without giving us too much.
Giving away, well, for me, I'm going to tell you about my character. My character is witty. She's comical.
What's her name?
You have to see. You have to find that out.
Oh,
she's a no-name
that's a secret
character.
too. Okay.
Oh,
her.
So your name invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how you was invisible,
yeah.
right?
Got invisible name. She's never met a stranger. She has a very infectious personality, and it just speaks to who I am in my everyday life.
Her name Angel.
So they couldn't have picked a better role for me to play.
It do sound familiar.
There you go.
Your name Angel, ain't it? Your name Angel on the thing right here. Your name Angel. I stuff allowed your name.
Keep hitting that bell.
Yep, that's what it
Ain't
is.
got nothing else to do.
Well, my character is one of the main men characters. I play a deep part
would hope
in the
so.
story. What?
Oh, go ahead.
Don't worry about it.
Sometimes things just come out my mouth.
I heard that.
That's what she
But no,
said.
I mean, as far as what I'm doing, I mean, it deals with a lot, man. It's a deep story. It touched me to where I'm glad to play this role. As far as getting the whole thing out about domestic or even being a bully or self-neglect or
Self-neglect.
That's my and
church.
honesty. So me understanding this
that.
role, I have been in that. So the role I played, I ain't gonna give too much, but once you see it, you'll understand that a lot of women, men, and people in relationships, period, take on a role that they don't know when they get in a relationship. You got to find yourself first. You got to do a lot of things with self first before you can take on anything else. So when you see this story, it's going to touch a lot of bases for what really goes on with relationships, God, the connection with God. You know, everybody got their own connection, and you got to find self first. So it's pretty dope, man. This is deep.
Or just think, if I can interject, if just things in general that people don't like to really talk about.
Right.
For me, it's personal because my sister is a domestic violence victim. She was a year ago. Her boyfriend hurt her, and now she's paralyzed. So for me, it's personal. And so this, you know, you're gonna get a little bit of that in this play, and you're gonna get a little bit for infidelity, drama, comedy.
Some comedy.
You know, so it's.
Are they gonna get some healing?
Yeah,
He gonna get some healing.
Healing, because that's what my executive producer about healing, because
Honestly,
everything that she has gone through to lead to the woman that she is today, it took a lot of healing. Right. So I think with this amazing play, everybody will somebody's gonna get a breakthrough. I know they will, because
awesome.
Every time that I'm reading my script or we're rehearsing, it's a breakthrough for me because of what I've gone through in my life, and like I said, the domestic violence or what my sister went through. So it's personal for me, and I think this is gonna give a lot of people that healing that they need. You know.
When I saw the flyer and I looked at the caliber of actors and actresses that were on there, I said, "Oh, I didn't even know what it was about," but I was already purchasing tickets. Like I knew it was about to be thebomb.com.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's like with me with the first actual rehearsal. Like when I came into this production, it was kind of deep for me because I heard the background of the story. And honestly, you know, I'm a grown man, but tears formed. I choked up trying to explain, like, gratitude. Like, thank you for letting me be a part of something that really in myself is self-healing for me to get a part.
And you being a grown man, you shedding them tears, you just exemplify a level of strength that people around wouldn't understand. One of the strongest things a man can do is to literally be himself, and when he's hurt, it's okay for you to be hurt.
Oh yeah, but see, if you don't let that go, you won't heal yourself. You won't get that back. You won't be able to release what's in you.
That's why when people have gas, I don't even get mad.
Oh man, listen,
you
better in and out.
Be yourself and let that on out.
Hey, I'm like,
My
excuse
friend
me,
do
church
it every
finger.
night.
Excuse me. And then we keep moving. And then I'm acting like it wasn't me.
That's what I do. I go stand next to unattractive people and be like, you stink.
What?
Moving forward.
All right. Cool.
You're so wrong. You just gonna call Saga out like that.
Well, yeah, so I mean.
You said it first!
That's how we doing that.
I see your face.
Shots fired. I got it. Okay. It's cool.
You said it first. first. I was just piggybacking off. That's what I'm here for. I just piggyback.
Now you want to piggyback.
You gonna jump on my back?
How they do it? Now you want to piggyback.
Right.
Okay?
Not the hand.
Oh, you heard his last name was Bacon and thought of a piggyback, right?
That's what he doing. He playing. He playing. Ain't nothing but grease everywhere. Check it out. Grease everywhere. I ain't gonna say too much
So
about
let me
it.
tell you what the play is going to be.
Yeah, because they all got ADD.
It's Rockdale Auditorium. That's Conyers, Georgia. 7 p.m. November the 16th. And
From 7 to
we
10.
got tickets available.
On Eventbrite.
You get them out your pocket.
We got the hard copy.
Bam!
Got the hard copy.
Almost took his nose off. Did you see that paper cut coming?
Wait a minute.
You can also purchase these tickets on Eventbrite, and we have a
Cash App.
$,
Grown Save STG. If you want to send it there for tickets, you will be accounted for. Your name will go on the list. Like she said, Eventbrite, you can go on there too, and also get it from there.
And one other thing I want to say, if Grown and Save is available on Amazon, Dr. Monique McMillan. It's the book that she had written over 10 years ago. Beautiful book. So if anybody want to purchase that, go on Amazon and type in Dr. Apostle Monique McMillan. And the book is the hardback is
she did her homework.
It's only 10.
I like that.
Make sure y'all
But
do that,
it's worth the read. Trust me.
Make sure y'all do that. Y'all go ahead and hit up Amazon. What we're gonna do right quick, right? We're gonna take a small break. We got some more from Demo Denard, and we're gonna bring up that guy.
Oh yeah,
t.by.org.net.edu.gov.com.
Okay.
And I'm waiting on you. And I'm waiting on you too with that challenge you gave me.
Oh no, it's not a challenge, sir. You cannot come in here and tell me you do stuff and don't do it before you leave. You didn't get away with it.
All right, let's let you know.
No, I ain't forget.
He ain't invisible like he said he was.
Let's go to this
here.
next joint right quick from the homie. And y'all keep where y'all got it, man. We be back. It's your boy Saga.
It's your girl, Boss Lady B.
It's People's Choice Infamous One.
Yeah, baby.
Nothing wrong with giving them something different, right? Alright.
I just couldn't help but notice. My eyes locked on you, now I'm focused. You're with your girl's Instagram, but in my head I'm body scanning. You doing the most. Your energy mad crazy, got to give it a toast. See, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my whole life. You got me caught up in your web, about to make you my future wife. So grab my hand, I grab your soul. Grab my hand, I grab your soul. Let's create an episode. You got me in your mind control. Grab my hand, I grab your soul. Grab my hand, I grab your soul. Ain't this what you was praying for? See, I ain't never letting go. I'm a little different than you normally go for. I'm a little crazy, hella silly with a heart full of gold. But I do anything to help you grow. See, we a magnet and you already know. You blowing my mind. You sent straight from heaven. Girl, you one of a kind. See, I ain't never lost a track of time. Can't argue when it's right. I'm so grateful that you stepped into my lifestyle. Grab my hand, I grab your soul. Grab my hand, I grab your soul. Let's create an episode. You got me in your mind control. Grab my hand, I grab your soul. Grab my hand, I grab your soul.
What happened?
Where Buddy from with the music?
He is from Florida. He's from Miami. And what's dope about him? What's dope about him? He is actually 95% deaf.
Okay.
His hashtag is not bad for a deaf guy. But he's dope. You know, it's hard to do music if you can't hear.
You feel the rhythm though.
Yeah. But shout out to him, man. He do gospel, neo soul, jazz, hip hop, inspirational. So yeah.
I knew he was from Florida. What you mean, grab your hand, you'll grab my soul? Just grab my hand back.
I'll grab his
Hey,
soul.
if he was from where I'm from, he like grab your pocketbook.
You know what?
You know. Oh, my
How about we grab this interview on the couch? Who that is?
That guy. On the couch next, we got him.
Ooh.
T.Y.
Ooh.
What's that?
Dot everything.
Hello.
Welcome back, my friend.
Hey, man, it's good to be back. Good to see you, man.
He ain't got his
Mr. T,
mic on.
Mr. T, Mr. T.
Saga?
Yes, sir.
Is it on?
Oh, man.
Oh.
I need
Don't
you to
get
know
him
how to
on.
work a microphone.
There we go.
Now I got him.
Yeah.
Here, I helped
There
you.
we
He helped
go.
me. Now get out.
See why that,
Now
He
go.
said he
That
needed-
microphone don't work.
He needed the whole screen to himself.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
So-
I'm trying to get discouraged myself.
I like
You know,
your
his
Rosa
future's
Parks
so bright.
glasses. They look good
Thanks.
on you.
I'm on the bus. So
Oh my
next stop,
gosh.
please. Thank you.
There you go.
I can't.
No, the next stop. I didn't read the buzzer. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, you've been busy this year, bro.
I have been busy this year, yes, and busier next year.
Awesome. I'm excited because you know I
am
came
so
to the
excited.
last one.
I am so excited. Yes.
And was it? Yes, and
Thank
was
you.
impressed.
Thank you.
Were you?
Thank you so
Oh
much.
yeah, I wasn't. Now mind you, I wasn't shook. I knew it was about to be the bomb.com.
You knew it.
But
Thank
know,
you.
like T.Y. boop, boop, boop. But you know how when you
Thank
go
you.
to something, it's like, okay, this is gonna be a good production.
Yes.
Got in there, I was slow motion clapping like,
I saw you. I was like, is she? I was like, is she in slow motion? And it was you. That's all they do. I was like, but it was you. Thank you.
it was.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up. Thank you for that.
From your point of view, talk
Yes,
to us
sir.
about this production.
Well, this production is called Grown and Saved, a story based on a true story by Dr. Monique McMiller. I met her at a radio anniversary
Okay.
out in I think Roswell, and she started talking about her story. I said, hey, you know what? That should be a play. And we started talking. Sat down. I talked to her and her husband. Bam. A couple weeks later, bow. Script, contract.
You that dude, boy.
That's how
There
you're
it
supposed to
is.
do it, though.
That's it.
His ascot
It's
wears
a great.
an
It's a great.
ascot.
It's a great story. It's a really good story.
Got
It's
this
a story for
members only
everybody.
jacket, like,
Everybody
you
can
look
relate to
good.
it. You know. I
So
love it.
what?
Yes, sir.
How? I know, like you just said, it was a conversation and boom.
Yes.
For someone to want, for you to want to work with somebody, what has to happen?
Well, everybody has a story.
Yeah.
And some people are afraid to bring their story to life because of the pain that they've suffered all those years.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid to bring it back out. But if you bring your story to life, it's going to provide closure for you and somebody else because your story is similar to somebody else's.
Right.
So, to answer your question, what was your question again? Because, like I said, it's a big answer. This question has
Yeah,
a lot of levels to that,
he got
to that question. I got
somebody
ADD.
sat down and talk to you, and you want to take on
Yes.
doing their story.
I want to take this story because I want to take this story because it's a story that somebody else's as well, and I know it is. Everything goes around. Just because
Cyclical.
everything goes around, it's just getting to you. Like we hear stuff happening in the world. Wow, but that's happened before. It's just
Right.
getting around to you. But everybody, you have a story. She has a story. She has a story. The lady sitting here has a story. I want to write this story about the young lady that committed suicide. I want that story. Because you have to be right. You have to be spiritually based in order to take on a story like that. And it has to be done right. It has to be visual, spiritual, inspirational, inspiring for somebody else. So they can see themselves on stage and they can go back and help their kids or somebody, or they can see, you know what I'm saying? It's for everybody.
So do you feel
Yes.
when you decide to write a script or a person or what have you,
Yes,
is it something
yes.
that you're sitting next to this person, you're getting this vibe from this person? Is it something that you feel, or it's just within you where you can bring this story out of their brain into life and put some spirit into it?
Well, for example, the young lady sitting here talking about her family member committed suicide.
Yes, her niece.
I'm listening. That's powerful. I want that story because I know reason I want it because I know I can do it the way it's supposed to be done. And when you write it, you got to direct it too. I couldn't write a story like that and give it to somebody to direct it.
Got you, because
I
they
had
wouldn't
to
see
do
your
the whole
vision.
thing.
Would you consider yourself competitive in your field? Or would you think of yourself as in a class by yourself? You're in your lane.
I am in a class by myself,
Awesome.
but I have to compete. I still have to compete with other playwrights, other plays, other whatever. You know, I don't compete with Tyler Perry because he's just $800 million, but it's a different type of competition with he and I.
Mm-hmm.
My stories are beautiful. He has some great stories, but my stories are amazing as well. So when you become a playwright and director, you're a messenger. So it's not about competition all the way. You have to do it. I have to do what God told me to do. See what I'm saying? If God say do this, do it. He ain't said nothing about you being like Tyler Perry or other big names. He said do it.
Can't be Tyler
So I gotta
Perry.
do
Gotta
it.
be T.Y.
Speaking of that, I met Tyler Perry at Ritz-Carlton in Cleveland, Ohio, and it was about 15 years ago, doing a play in Cleveland. I walked up to him. He was real tall. I said, so I was nervous.
That's what I do.
I had about 20 plays under my belt already, and I was like, how you doing? I was like, I was nervous a little bit. I said, the people in Cleveland, because I live in Cleveland, they said, you gotta be the next. I'm gonna be the next Tyler Perry. He said, you know what? Don't be the next Tyler Perry. Be the next you.
Be the first you.
Tyler Perry told me that. Yeah. Now, I was hurt.
Sense.
I was hurt by that because I understand that. Because I wanted to be like him. See what I'm saying? So I was hurt by that. But I thought about it weeks later, and I started telling people. They're like, that is profound. That's great to know. It's good. So I started putting it on my flyers when I was in Cleveland. I started putting a quote that he said, and it sold tickets. Sorry.
Did you put his name on it?
Yeah. Tyler Perry finna call. Where my check?
Tyler Perry said.
Tyler Perry said that's 30 more tickets sold. Hey. But I'm inspired by what I do. I have to do this because it's a healing. It's not about me. It's about healing other people.
Have you took anything any stage plays that you've written or directed? Have you taken them to film?
Glad you asked that question. 2020. T.Y. Martin Studios will be T.Y. Martin Film Studio.
Oh, look at God.
Yes, thank you. And I'm going to ask your fiance to be a part of that team. She get paid. So.
Why you asking?
Can I use some of your blue paint?
Why you asking her?
Can I borrow some of your blue paint so I can turn invisible?
Me.
And you to both of y'all.
To work on nothing around. So it's because I'm short.
So anyway, I'm going to open up the year with a play I wrote. It was going to be a play, but it's too powerful to be a play.
Awesome.
It's about sex trafficking. It's called Stolen. Stolen, Stolen, and it's going to be a film.
We know how to spell stolen.
So it has to be done right. It has to be done right because that is a serious subject in Georgia, all over the country, all over the world. So it takes, like my mother always say, it takes a stone pony to do that. So a stone pony. She's from
that's old
Sounds
school.
perverted.
That's old school.
That's before your time, D.
That's old school.
You're from Kentucky. But
sounds like some kind of weird porn.
What I like about me is I know the seriousness of these stories. And it takes a serious person to go into the mind of that story and bring it out so that I can magnify it to the audience. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? First time.
Really, half the shit you say don't make sense, but that's
No,
but seriously,
if you tap into your inner slow person, then it'd be making a lot of sense.
It's in other words,
I'm just playing.
It takes the right person to do it.
Right, absolutely.
It's not just anybody to do it because you admit they won't do it right.
And once you take it to film, you're gonna have to have the right actors to portray.
Exactly.
Like you just because you're cute, you can't have that part. Like
no, I did that years when I first started. I was getting all pretty girls. The whole play was full of pretty women.
He admits it.
But oh my God, everybody was beautiful. I'm like, God, this fat chicken in the play.
Oh
they
my
couldn't
God.
act. This is for years. I've been doing it.
Brody Pollock says stop.
No, because I've been doing this 20 years.
And I'm assuming they're talking to you.
And I would only hire beautiful chicks. You know what I'm saying?
You still got a few in that
I can't.
play.
She was in my last play.
She was.
Yeah.
That was a dot.
So to all the women currently in TY's play, it is not to say that you are any less beautiful.
I don't want no pretty women in my play from now. My movies from now on.
We just need
and that's
to make him stop.
That's one film. The next film is called. It's two more. Slavery to Freedom. I was inspired to really bring that play out when I just saw Harriet. So Slavery to Freedom.
I've got a bunch of mixed reviews about Harriet.
You know what? Harriet is
I haven't seen it yet.
Let me tell you something. That's a good movie. It speaks to you. I'll put it like that.
I think most movies,
it speaks to you.
As long as the volumes of
you know what? It speaks to what you've heard about slavery. It speaks to what you've heard.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It speaks to you. If you know anything about slavery.
Some people said it was a great movie. Some people was like, yo, I'm tired of seeing the slave
But you
movies.
went.
They didn't do her no
You
justice.
can't be tired. Nobody knew her justice.
I form my own opinion once I watch it, but I'm looking forward to going to see
I give it a T. I give it a great review.
You got a date tonight?
Great review.
One day I'm asleep, but whatever.
I need my BFF to sleep.
They said something about self-care.
Because
what about
you
sleep?
be going a million miles a minute in positivity though.
Yes.
What's the longest you've gone without sleep? And then I want you
The
to
longest I've
answer
gone
what's the
sleep,
longest you've gone without sleep in a positive way where you was working
Staying
on
up
something.
till how long I stay up?
That's all I
The
do.
longest you've gone straight without sleep.
The next day at 6 o'clock the next day.
But
next morning.
I mean, you could have went to bed at like.
No.
How long was the
I woke up at
hours?
4. No, I started working at 8:30. About 8 to 6 in the morning.
Okay.
I have insomnia. I have insomnia. I got insomnia. It's really bad now.
Me too. I have to make myself sleep, and
It's
I'm
real
always.
bad. And I have. This is funny. I have to go. I can't go to bed at night unless I got either Twilight Zone or Andy Griffith on my
I can
iPad.
help you out. It's a website that I use, and I just do a little turn it on all these like 35 seconds, and I be.
I can't do that, and I can't sleep in the dark either. There's gotta be some light somewhere. I gotta have a light somewhere.
Why you got goddamn insomnia? Why you close your eyes? You supposed to.
I can't answer the how long question because when I first came to Georgia, I basically didn't sleep like a real sleep. I just would like nap 20 minutes at a time occasionally in order to keep going. And I've been trying to do that lately, but I realized I'm getting old.
I'm gonna give you that website.
That's the truth because
now I feel like I'm literally dying when I go 24
That's
hours.
true because
which is where I'm at right
I
now.
can go on my computer at 2 and 3 in the morning and she's on it promoting.
Bethany Robinson says, "Hey fam, just got off work. Hey Ty.
Hey. Good to see you.
I still. I think it depends what you're doing. And you're talking work wise.
Work wise, yes.
If I'm editing pictures,
right.
All I need is music, and I'll stay up. I've done a 72-hour stint with no sleep. Edit pictures and went to work, and then came back and got back to editing pictures.
That's dedication.
It depends what you're doing.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And it depends on if you got a bae that makes you go to bed.
I do pay to go to the movie
but he worked last night, so I got it in. Y'all got to check out my new website. I've been on it last night. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Go ahead. Continue.
So yeah.
You work tonight? You gotta go work after.
I'm gonna work tonight.
Dang, that means I'm gonna be sleeping. Oh, never mind.
So yeah, the play is coming out November 16th. I spoke to you about that earlier.
You give us some more info. We like it.
My next play is called From Pitiful to Plenty. That's in Houston. That's January 26th. Doing a play there. Then I'll be doing my filming starting the first of the year.
One of these days, because I done DM'd you.
I've never gotten a DM from you.
That is
once.
not true. I will show it to you. And I said, when are your next auditions?
You did. About a year ago.
You gonna tell I ain't even been on the show a year, though.
Oh, that was somebody look like you. The girl looked just. I thought she looked. Did you see her? Remember I told you every time.
Technically, you came on the show at the same time. But you stayed.
And you know what? And I'm ready to come back and be a co-host again, please. I've been going too long. I did 3 times. I did.
So he's trying to get my job and send me out of time.
No, I'm just trying. Right? Why you working on? Because you working
so I can work all night.
Because I can smell the bad with these productions. Angelina just.
I got you. Hey, look. Hey, look. I'm gonna say this for everybody. I'm gonna say full, not in front of everybody, but I'm gonna say it for everybody. I'm putting you in my next show in the first of the year. Yeah. Called Winning While Waiting. It's a play I just wrote for a young lady, another author.
That dude.
I wrote 5 plays this year. I am so. Can I get a hand clap back?
I didn't get
No, back the one back there. Yeah, they did with that. Yeah.
I wrote 5 plays on the way here tonight.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
He wrote 5 plays, only got an invite to 1.
Dang.
Oh.
And then I had to work.
Ooh. Well, no. Listen, I wrote the script for other people. They didn't call the police on somebody.
Why are you running?
They didn't call the law.
I don't know.
I thought that was your alarm going off outside.
Oh.
So for everybody who wants to come to one of your shows, you need to let them know where to find you real quick so we can.
You know what? It's a new website.
Get it out. Get it. Spit it. Lips, teeth, tip of the tongue.
You can catch me on Instagram, TYMartin_theater_studios. And you find me on Facebook, Playwright T.Y. Martin. And the new website coming out is T.Y. Martin's Film Studio. So that's coming up. That's the new website coming up.
Like we needed more websites to remember from you.
Yeah, really.
Thank you, sir.
I was trying on your way home. Play this back. Rewind this back on the DTTO show. 3 is it 2 T's or 3 T's? Because you did 3 a minute ago. You like DTTO.
I was sneezing.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on with her. I thought she was stuck.
I was like,
remember you used to have CDs in your car?
I still have them.
They were.
Nobody remembers that. All right.
But I do want to congratulate y'all on it 4 times
Thank you. About to be 5.
Now,
It's about to be 5.
Save it for after next month.
First week in December. I don't care how it goes down. We will have a 5th trophy.
And I want my
I will start my own
4th
award show
my
to
5th.
make sure
No.
we have 5. We will be 5 times.
That's the ATL. That's ATL hottest. I got 3 of them. I'm going for 4. I want the 4. But I got 8 altogether. So
we got 4. We got 4 for the show. I got 2 for the personality. So we about to get this.
do it. Take it. We're going to Waffle House.
But
after that.
first, we have tickets to give away.
Yes. If you can call me right now, I got 3 questions for you. Call me.
3 questions.
3 questions.
Three.
Okay.
Making this
One
harder than
question.
it's supposed
One question?
Yes, you
That's
told
so
them one
easy.
question. I try to stick
I
with
said
what
3
we
earlier,
told
but
them.
that's fine. I got 2
I wrote it
2
down.
questions. I got 2 questions. You call right now. I got 2 questions for you. You get them. You get the 10 tickets to the basketball game, and you get 2 tickets to the movie.
You gonna give the one person all them tickets?
Yes, because tickets to the basketball game are free.
Get ready.
You look like the couch.
What's the question?
My Body Magic t-shirt.
What's the question?
They gotta call in.
Stop. There we go.
So the first person to call in gonna get a random question.
Where Eddwina's niece from? What is the name of the town?
Boom.
I need the name of the. Hey, you stay in the back where you at?
No
Which
cheating.
you're always winning at.
No cheating.
I need the name of the town she's from.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And real quick, while we wait, I just
listening.
want to give this young lady. We got one more cast member. You just they can't see you, but it's beautiful. You know, introduce yourself really quick while we
From the last play.
Yes,
the hit stage play.
The doc.
The hem of his garment.
Tatiana Landasawal.
We heard Tatiana. We got that. And what's your character this one?
She's not in this one.
Oh, you just
She's
came
in the next
support?
one. She's in the one next year.
So we gonna
It's
be
in
together.
preview. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
There
be
we
together.
go. I like that. I like it.
It's in preview mode.
Yeah,
Loading.
So while we're
continued.
waiting on our caller,
Thank
let's
you.
go ahead and announce our upcoming events because we are running out of time.
Let's do it this way. It has to be a direct inbox to me. If you can inbox me, because we shoot on time. Inbox me the name of where she's from, and if you're correct, I will announce it and give you the tickets. So. Boom.
All right, so first up, y'all already know it's ATL's Hottest is coming up. Y'all need to vote. There go that new flyer that's circulating. Yes, y'all make sure y'all vote for us. ATL's Hottest Actress here, Hottest Male Model, and all the things that he's listed for. It's on the flyer. And Hottest Power Couple. Hottest Playwright is on the couch right now. Hottest everything. Also,
DTTO Show. 4th Annual Asian Adults Prime, December 7th, 2019, 8 p.m. until 12 at the Rendezvous Event Center. Shout out to Tina Bridges, Team TLA.
And it's coming. November the 9th, this Saturday. Canvas the Stage Play is coming in.
Yes, I'm so
Myself
ready.
and also Jovita will be hitting the stage with Dichotomy, The Mighty Quinn, Dustin. It's going to be fantastic. 2 shows, one at 3, one at 7.
Yeah. And we also have the Leaders Legacy VIP ceremony where my booth finna get honored and things.
this weekend, y'all can still get tickets, I think, tonight if you hurry up.
And Sunday, I will be hosting the pre-show for the stage play Shell of a Man. That's the whole TLA crew right there. I'll be in the building with them. They're rated by the one and only, the reigning hottest spoken word, Mr. Outley. And then November 23rd, Celebrity Basketball Game, Turkey Classic. Me and my squad against the Georgia Spartans. And we're going to sprinkle some celebrities in there. We're going to have some fun. We're going to kick ass, take names, and hand out trophies. Hey, you got the DTTO Show caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Juanita.
What up, Juanita?
What's up? I was just about to be talking about you.
What up, though?
No, what up, though?
Come on, what you got?
You want the name?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Demopolis.
Demopolis.
D-Mop.
Yes.
All right, well, I guess you got 2 tickets coming.
Yes, I appreciate that so very much.
I will make sure your name is on the list for the movie, and you already going to the basketball game, so you don't need them tickets.
You know, the
Boom.
crazy thing is, she was actually first runner up for the tagging contest. So since you just won that contest, we're gonna pass it on to number 2, who is Aaron Hall. Congratulations, you just won 2 free tickets to the upcoming premiere.
Awesome.
Also,
Q, you coming to the play this weekend too? Q, you coming to the play this weekend?
Yes.
We'll see you Saturday.
I will be
All
there.
right.
With them
Make
as
sure
well.
we see each other so I can get my picture with you and we can post it.
Boom.
Okay, definitely.
We appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with us.
No
Thank
problem.
you
no
so
problem.
much.
All the time.
See you Saturday.
Good night. See you. Bye-bye.
Man, another dope show in the books. I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in, everybody that commented, everybody that called, to our guests, of course, T.Y. and the crew, each and A. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you sharing that story.
Do you want to do the video, or I think we don't got time for the video? We got to rock out. So what we'll do is get on our social media. No, we'll just give out our social media. I'll post it. I have a dedication to John Witherspoon. I'll post it on our pages. But we just gotta go out with the exit song. We gotta give out our we did the flyer. We give out our social media and ride out. So let's do it that way. Talk to him.
Okay, I'm gonna go first because I'm so excited. My website is underway. It's still not 100% perfected, but I went ahead and made it live because I'm excited to send y'all to it. So it is now vitel.net. Drop the web because it's about to be gone. You know what I'm saying? Go to vitel.net. Check me out. I got a .net in my name now. You like that? .net. Yeah, moving on up. Yeah. Go ahead.
And you can hit me up on Instagram. That's infamous_WON.
Everywhere at Saga Boss. I don't have a website yet. But
it's coming.
I'm working on one. I'm finna get
he
my
got a
host
link from
on.
my website.
Finna get my host on. So if y'all looking for me, shout out really quick to D Streeter Designs, always keeping me laced.
That's right. I'm glad you said that. Shout out to the homie Fats.
Yeah.
We been doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm just rocking DTTO.
Shout out to the man in the back.
DTTO show.
Kush.
Kush,
appreciate you, Kush.
Thank you.
Always rock with us. So I said we go ahead and sign out. We will see y'all next week.
Next
Thursday.
This is
the full time.
Fourth time.
DTTO show. It's your boy Saga.
It's your girl, Boss Lady V.
And it's the People's Choice Infamous One. We go.
And I am looking at a half de bottle of Cavatier, which means that we are just about out of time. But before I go, I'd like to leave you with just one more thought. This is a little something that I wrote. And I read, what is love? What is this longing in our hearts for togetherness? Is it not the sweetest flower? Does not this flower of love have the fragrant aroma of fine, fine diamonds? Does not the wind love the dirt? Is not love not unlike the unlikely knot it is unlikened to? Are you with someone tonight? Do not question your love. Take your lover by the hand. Release the power within yourself. You heard me, release the power. Tame the wild cosmos with a whisper. Conquer heaven with one intimate caress. That's right, don't be shy. Whip out everything you got and do it in the butt.
Determined to take over. If you don't like what you hear,
kill yourself. Die today. Death to you, bitch.
I hate to leave